So I've come to terms with the reality that I'll likely die alone and without children. And I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, in my earlier days, it used to irk me because I knew in my senior year that I was likely not gonna have children. I was too short. When I never hit my growth spurt by senior year, I knew it was over for me. I knew it was clipped for me, man. And I spiraled. I spiraled into a deep depression because of it. Because, like we all know, most men have a biological urge to reproduce. And just knowing because of it, an immutable characteristic, you likely won't be able to do that. It's crazy. And even if you do get the chance to reproduce, it's like, do you really want to go 50-50 and risk it by having a potential son, thus dooming him? You know what I mean? And it's like, it's really morbid, and it really puts you in a morose mood. But I feel like the older you get, at least for me, I'm speaking obviously for myself, at least for me, I feel like those feelings, I'm not going to say they subsided, but they lessened to a degree, and they became more manageable and withstandable. Um yeah, man. You know how we all want to fucking have kids, and but for me personally, I have to think of my children and their happiness. I don't want to be selfish, like, you know what I'm saying, how my parents were, and they reproduced despite them being, below average height. And I just when I would never put my kids through that. I would never put my children through that. I feel like that's just immoral, um, and selfish, downright. Um, but yeah, I'm probably gonna die alone, man. Likely I'm gonna die alone, and that really doesn't bother me either. Like, it's whatever. I don't even care to have like friends or anything. Like I said in previous videos, I cut all my friends off. I completely ethered my social life. I have nobody. Well, besides, like, you know what I'm saying, a couple bitches. Like I got my ex and I got another bitch. So, but I know likely it's over for me. You know what I'm saying? It's over for me. And I've come to terms with it. Like, if I were to pass tomorrow, I wouldn't have no ill will. I feel like I didn't leave any stone unturned in regards to not saying what I wanted to say to people, not doing what I wanted to do, not mending bridges in relationships with people. Like, I got a lot accomplished in this life, I feel like, and I did as much as I could do. So if worst comes to worst, and I come to peril, is that it? Peril or perish tomorrow, I wouldn't have any gripes with it. Because I know I'm not having children type shit. I know I'm not gonna meet that taller woman who's gonna accept me for me and not treat me differently because I'm the average height of a woman. You know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. You gotta come to terms with and especially when you're my height, when you're the height of a fucking 12-year-old, you really have to think deep and come to terms with shit like this. Because people are gonna mention your height for the rest of your life. Especially when you're as small as me, people are gonna make slight jabs about your height. Bitches are gonna make, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitches are gonna state the obvious, wow, you're so short. Or some bitches, like dumbass, rude bitches. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was at a party. A bitch said, "No offense, but you're short." Like, stating the obvious like that, and it's like, bro, like, there's a reason in the Swedish cohort study there was a positive correlation between height and the risk of suicide. You know what I mean? Most people aren't aware of um unfortunate facts such as that one. And when you're a short man, you just come to research and find out about how this life really works. And it's overall just a depressing experience. But nowadays I don't even care to have friends. I don't want friends like that, because really, we're not going to be able to really, as mentally screwed up as I am, because of traits outside of my control, it's not like, I don't want to talk about shit that most people want to talk about. Like, I'm actually a very doomer-pilled man. I'm very black-pilled. Like, I really see life for what it is. And I know that looks make up your life. If you don't have the looks, and I'm including height into the looks. So if you don't have the looks, you're going to have a very sorrow-filled life. That's the end-all, be-all. We all know that. I mean, and I've come to accept that as I've gotten older, man. 29 years old. And this is what my life has come to. You know what I'm saying? Venting on YouTube on a brand new fucking YouTube account and shit. Like, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even stress about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I already told my mom she's likely not gonna have no grandchildren from me, so don't count on it. She tries to give me false hope and shit, but I already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I already know what it is by now, so it's just whatever. You know what I mean? Light and hidden. You know what I'm saying? Always remember to do a skincare routine, go to the gym. I still been slacking on the gym. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to work on going to it consistently. And I'm still working on it. I'm not a perfect person. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we should want to see our bodies at its peak potential. You know what I mean? So I'm still working on going to the gym and, you know, all that. But yeah, man, yeah, man, I've come to terms with dying alone and shit. It really doesn't faze me as much as it did when I was a teenager, coming up in my formative years. You know what I'm saying? This I just got a bad dice roll in this game of life, or in this simulation. You know what I mean? That we call life. And it's no use crying over spilled milk at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I still get in my moods or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? I've definitely I've matured since then, and I've become more accepting of my lot in life. So that's really it. That's all I have to say, man. You know, I know that I won't be able to procreate of no doing of my own. That's that. I don't care for friendships. I mean, with other males, with bitches, unless they're giving me pussy, it's just, I don't want none of that. Like, we ain't got nothing to speak about, especially if you're not a short man like me. Like, you won't understand majority of the shit that I say. You won't understand why my brain ticks how it ticks, ultimately. You know, you won't see why I'm a weirdo, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? You just won't get it. Luckily, you won't understand it. You know? And, you know, that's what it is, man.